What's up, guys? It's Raye and Hyu here, and we are back with another series, the final series chat video for Shadow and Bone, episode 7 and 8,
season 2.
Yes,
that was a doozy.
So we gonna just jump right into it.
That was a doozy.
Okay. So episode 7. We have the intro into the battle, but not fully the battle. But Muggs is getting murked. We got the crows, and some of the Grisha warrior, folks linking up.
Duking it out.
Exactly. Along with the king.
Along with the normies.
Exactly. With the king. And they getting it. Meanwhile, Nina, Mal, I forgot what the other girl's name is.
Zoya.
And Elena have to.
And Inej.
And can't forget Inej. Battle it out with Kerrigan.
All I could say for that is power of friendship, okay? Power of friendship.
For real. Because when it came time for the girls to link up.
Power of friendship.
When it came for the time for the girls to link up, they linked up and they kicked butt. However,
like, it's just like that ending scene from season 1 of Sailor Moon when all the girls linked up to help Sailor Moon fight Queen Barrow. Yeah.
It definitely did give that. However, I'd like to say that there were a lot of not smart choices, and we can't keep saying, oh, it's because she's a young teenage girl situation. You a whole superhero out here in these streets. By now, superhero tendencies should click in. Okay?
Right. But again, understand it from this perspective, though. I ain't saying she was right, because it was still stupid. It was still mad stupid. Right? She's an orphan. Right? This is the only person in the whole world that knows her, right? Think of it from a teenager perspective, right? This is the only person that truly knows you. Teenagers are in this phase of like, I don't know nothing.
Right.
I don't know myself. Right? So to have somebody that knows you and cares for you like that's not family, is a big deal to a teenager. You know what I mean?
It's true. And I get it.
So I get her reasoning, but it was still dumb because, girl, you had many mornings.
Yeah.
You had so many mornings. And this is just like, and then also think of it from as like this, right? As teenagers, we're not often wanting to listen to the wise, sagely wisdom of older people. We want to do our own thing, right? Well, they want to do our own thing because I ain't a teenager no more. But, they want to do their own thing.
Yeah.
And be their own person. That's what they're trying to find out about themselves, is to who they are, what they're about, all that stuff.
Right.
They're discovering themselves.
Right.
So they're trying to forge their own path. But sometimes, a lot of the times, that's how you end up making the dumbest decisions, by not listening to people who have lived through it.
Right.
Especially in this case where somebody has literally lived for quite some time, to say the least. I ain't giving no spoilers, but
Yeah.
So, I mean, I understand the perspective of Alina, but at the same time, it is still stupid. It is still stupid. It's just like Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
Please don't start.
All it is fun.
But
Just saying.
to say,
But again, teenager logic.
I want feet, and I will lose my talent of the eye skills because
not just her talent, her gift.
Yes,
her gift.
her God-given
For
God-given
legs,
gift
so she could get it.
for legs, so she can be all romantical with a dude.
So she could be a hot girl out in these streets. Like,
It's just
Ariel.
It was just crazy.
Again, teenager logic.
But anyway, so the thing that I could not trying to give up the spoilers or anything, but I just, in that one particular scene, right, I just couldn't, it just irritated me, okay? Because it's kind of like, here you are trying to do this thing that somebody already warned you not to even do. When somebody says, don't do this thing.
And not even consider.
Don't do this thing because you know something is going to happen. Something's going to backfire. And then you go ahead and do something that you aren't supposed to do. And then, as we see in the following episode, there are consequences to everything. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So,
facts.
That was basically like the super gist of 7. So we're going to move into 8. Now, shout out to Inej, okay? Shout out to Inej.
Saving the day. I'm Supergirl.
Swooped in.
And she's here to save the motherfucking world,
she
okay?
Swooped in like she was Batman, okay? Or a Batgirl.
Like, exactly. She was, bro.
Like my girl from Baps used to say, to the Batcave. To the Batcave. That's literally what,
to the Batcave.
That's literally what she was giving. Because
she
was...
Pause.
Uh-huh.
Weird thought. Who would be her Alfred, though?
I was saying
if she's
her
Batgirl,
Alfred would have been...
Batman, right? Who would be her Alfred?
Her Alfred, Kaz gonna show up every time. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Kaz would be her Alfred.
Kaz is willing to move mountains for her. No. We're going to talk about it. Kaz is willing to move mountains for her despite his internal feelings about, his own past stuff.
In conflict and trauma.
Yeah. However, he's willing to do what he needs to do for her. Okay, so back on topic. Back on topic. So we spoke about that whole situation. Shout out to, again, my girl Inej. Okay? She swooped in and did what she needed to do. Right? And then there's a moment. We're going to talk about major moments. There's a moment, that was definitely a moment. In my head, I'm thinking about the whole ship, but that's towards the end of it. Yeah. Player. But, okay, so, what's one of the moments? Okay, so they have, like, the battle and whatnot. As they're, trying to get away from all of the shadow and the darkness and the upside down, as I would like to call it.
It is definitely the upside down. I've never seen Stranger Things, but everything is topsy-turvy.
Exactly. So, after all of that, our girl, Genya goes through it. And that would, give that woman her thing.
God.
Give that woman her things, because she almost made me cry watching it.
She acted down, bro.
She did, bro.
Both episodes is a roller coaster of emotion, bro.
But I will say,
you can't do this to me. Every episode.
And it's so good. And this is why I feel like, I know we haven't talked about the whole entire episode
I
of
need
episode
a
8,
payout
but I
for
feel
emotional
like
distress. Y'all need to pay me for emotional distress because
not emotional distress. But I feel you. I feel you. I feel you wholeheartedly. But all throughout
I'm
the
sorry,
episode,
I don't know the actress's name, but Jenya, just
yeah,
emotional
she
distress.
did her thing. She did her thing. But there's a moment with Gina and David that I feel like is important, right?
It's beautiful.
We still
but
don't know.
God, emotional roller coaster.
And that's the thing. I'm going to cut this part out. Cut this part out, Rashawn.
Because remember, he needed a durist. Kerrigan.
Yeah.
And who was the one that fused the stag's antler into his hand?
Exactly.
It was David.
Exactly. And that's why I'm saying now.
And then that's another thing. The experimentation dude that was out here doing the experiments and stuff, he's AWOL too.
See what I mean?
So, I mean, I'm just saying.
See what I mean?
But yeah.
But,
man, the guy who played David, I'm sorry, I don't know the actor's name. He also acted down because there's so many moments where he's like looking at Jenya, and it's just, you see it in his eyes.
The love in his eyes.
Because you know how they say that eyes are the windows into the soul? Had me feeling something. Damn.
You know what? I was trying not to say this during watching the doggone. Ever since I saw him, I was like, he reminds me of somebody. Pete Wentz, bro. That's who he reminds me of. Pete Wentz.
I see it. I
do
see it. He's like a Brit Pete Wentz.
Pete Wentz, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I see it.
Yeah, he's not. He wasn't. Like, I will say, I would have liked to see more of his character. I don't think they really used his character as much as they should have, because just as much as they used Jenya, they should have used him a lot frequently as well. You know what I'm saying? His interactions with Kerrigan and stuff like that. Like, that would have been
with
like
Jenya. And
it would have been. It would have built.
That would have been more interesting.
Exactly.
Right.
Rather than feeling like they just placed it where it's like a little
based
choppy.
on the source material. Maybe because we haven't read the books. I don't know if the source material, the actual books, go into the character of David as much as, say, for example, one of the more titular characters, more pivotal characters like Alina, Amal.
Yeah.
The twins.
Yeah.
Nikolai, all those people.
Yeah.
So
it makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know if they go in deeper, but we'll see.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because the way they ended that, there's probably going to be a season 3.
Yeah. Because I'm hoping that it is a season 3, because with the way that it ended.
I need to prep for that.
With the way that it ended and seeing what the end result, it's like,
what?
Que pasta? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Because the whole time I was like, my girl? And it kind of sort of looked like she liked it. And that's what scares me. Because if we finna be, because keep in mind, Mal can't bring her back down to earth anymore. He can't bring her back down to earth. So what you gonna do, sis? And then...
And remember what they said about the OG. Dude went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And that's because that's especially because he was doing it more and more and more and more. Just like Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Kirian kept doing more and more and more and more with that experimentation stuff.
But keep in mind, she has the prince. I mean, the king. I'm sorry. The king now. So imagine his level of attraction for her is going to be like heightened. Because when that reveal happened, right? Y'all gotta watch the episode to understand what we're talking about. Because we gotta talk in code. But remember when the reveal happened and when she did what she did, I put 2 and 2 together. Theory. If she does flip a switch and it is her conquering a new level, right? Super Saiyan level, okay? She going straight Vegeta, okay? What if she uses him with the source of her power? Because then that will be like, okay, I have a stronger...
Like a whole puppeteer situation?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That would be dangerous because remember...
God. That could easily go left.
Exactly.
That could easily go left.
Because remember what everybody has been telling her, that source of power can be dangerous. And then that's when... Remember what Kirian had said, too. When he was talking about it's going to be something else 10 times more dangerous. You getting rid of one thing, but oh boy, you not ready for this other thing. Because what if she ends up falling in love with the king?
Right.
She fell in love with Mal, but she also... him. You feel me? I'm gonna bleep out the word, but she him. So what is she gonna do when it comes down to her finding the second love of her life? What's she gonna do then? Kill him and then be like, oh, I want him back, and then it's gonna be history repeating stuff. You gotta get rid of somebody. Because as a fan, I would have been okay with Mal dying, knowing that he gave her a source of power. You know what I mean? Of hearing the frequencies and waves and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now he feels empty.
Because that's the part of him that died.
Exactly. And he feels like everything has been taken away. That's why he okay with her going to the king.
And that he's doubtful as far as, because he still feels what he feels for her, but he's doubtful of whether or not that's his own feelings or if it was that whole situation that was drawing him towards her,
or if it was a stag,
which I understand. It's kind of like the whole Matthias thing in season 1.
Yeah.
Where he's like doubting whether or not Alina, what he feels for Nina is real or not, because she's a heart render. How do I know that you're not doing some juju stuff to make me like you?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And even with that, oh gosh, we got to talk about that.
I mean, I get it. They don't understand how affection and stuff works. It's not the heartbeat, guys. It's not the heartbeat.
It's really not. But we got to talk about Nina and Matthias.
It's really not. It's a whole other neurotransmitters, all that stuff. It's anyway.
We got to talk about Nina and Matthias. There's nothing that frustrates me more than Nina.
I'm sorry.
Than Nina just moving stupidly. It just grind my gears. I know I sound like I'm 87 years old when I say that, but it just grind my gears to see her move so stupidly. You have this ability.
Like,
to take
She's
down who you
basically
need to take
like a war
down.
dog, right?
And you don't want to
She's
use
basically
it.
like this world's equivalent of a war dog. Like, how? You got all the skills. And you were heart rendered. Like,
It's literally like knowing that you.
I know.
It's literally like It's literally like your mama offering you good old homemade baked mac and cheese, and you say, "I want Kraft." That's how I look at that. You know how crazy that is. I'm so serious, bro.
Yo, she's saying that's like giving you a steak dinner and you asking for grass. It's like, nope, I don't want the thing that eats the grass. I want the grass. What?
It's literally like Big Mama's baked mac and cheese, and you asking for Kraft mac and cheese. Who want that? Nobody.
That's such a downgrade.
It's just
Just unseasoned.
it's just so irritating. And then the thing that got me
I was with you on that because it's just like
it just irritated my spirit for real. And then another thing, I thought he was mad at Nina the
you
whole
and me both,
time.
because
I thought Matthias was mad at Nina the whole
Right.
time. But in all actuality, I think I forgot who his cellmate was, but I think old boy helped him realize that he has to forgive and know that she was doing it just to protect him. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
as he kept remembering and having those flashbacks about him and Nina and their whole experience, and he then found love in her. And it's just like, I love this woman. I can't hate her. I can't have hate in my heart for her. That's not what I am supposed to, have in my heart. I'm supposed to be loving her. You know what I'm saying? She was doing it to, one, protect herself and protect him, because they was going to kill him. And now, look at the position that you're in, sir.
Right.
So, what else? Oh, we got to get into this moment. Cass and Inej. First of all, I just want to say, what took y'all? It took y'all, how many episodes have we watched? Like 12? I'm not great at math, but we probably watched
well,
a
8 and 8
plethora.
is 16. It took you the entire last season and into this season. 16 episodes.
Exactly. I didn't even realize
16
we watched.
episodes.
You want to know what's crazy? I didn't even know we watched. I thought the last season was like 4 episodes. No lie, I'm not even playing. Because we watched it so fast. But anyway.
It's 8.
We watched 16 episodes.
16 episodes.
And y'all wait to the last freaking flipping, flabbing episode to do that to us? How dare y'all, Netflix and the writers of this freaking show?
How dare you?
I'm putting everybody's names right here as I'm speaking.
How dare you, Shadow and
because,
Bone
come on.
show writers? How dare you do this to us?
But one of the things that I like in that moment was her telling him exactly what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? Him doing the same.
Mm-hmm.
She says that at how deep is this want and desire and this love and affection? Do I get a little bit, or do I get the whole enchilada? Are you willing to
right
uncover yourself for me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm really good with my words. Y'all need to hire me.
She said essentially that I want it all or not at all.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, not to make a John Legend reference, but she basically said she wants all of him or nothing at all, basically. And I respect it. I respect
Me
it, Inej.
too.
I respect your game.
Me too.
Okay?
Now there
Because
was.
it's like, this man has been holding back the entire freaking time.
Facts.
Not saying anything. And it's just like so obvious to us, the viewers. It's so obvious, okay?
Yeah.
What you feel for this woman, okay? And you wait until now? And you're just like, you know? But at the same time, I get it. The
Yeah.
issues that he has are quite deep-seated, okay? And it's kind of like to open up yourself to someone like that.
Yeah.
After losing someone that you love,
Yeah.
it's probably very difficult.
Yeah.
So I understand why why it's happening the way that it's happening, but at the same time, it's kind of like I feel bad for my girl Inej because it's like, you know, Inej deserves the world. Okay, give her the world.
It's almost like he's trying to give her the short end of the stick when he's like proposing what he wants, right? Like this huge confession. However, for her, it's just like you either gonna put all the cards on the table or we can't make no deals. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either you really want this, because being in a relationship means giving somebody all of yourself. That means the hat comes off, the gloves come off, the socks come off. I gotta see everything. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not willing to do that, then we can't be a thing. And period.
It's not
Shout
a 50-50
out to my girl
thing. It's 100 and 100.
Hello. So
I respect it. Because I completely understand where she's coming from.
Same. So I do like the bond between the king and Mal, because at the end of the day, these men both want what's best for Alina. You know what I'm saying? Even before the whole battle, whatever, it was just like, yo, I respect you.
Right.
I know that's your girl. I'm backing up. But I do think she's beautiful. And if she does, if you don't mind me smooching up on her, cool beans. You know what I'm saying? If you want to step out the way a little bit and let me fake this marriage and fake this union, then cool. At least he was respectful and he was in a slimy sleazeball. You know what I'm saying?
Granted, he did mention to Alina that he's only going to be... They agree that they're only going to do what she's comfortable with, essentially. So, yeah.
Yeah. But that I still gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? You can't help but to respect it. At least the man wasn't coming in like the cocky princes and kings that they be writing up in these books and movies and stuff. And all,
right,
nose in the air. Oh, this is gonna be my girl, and then they get into a whole physical altercation. They jail the boyfriend, and
if you could be my girl.
Basically.
I'm sorry.
Basically.
You used to be my girl. Anyway.
But shout out to the twins because they did their thing.
Okay.
They did what they needed to do. I
love booty and took names.
What I really do like, I love that they did give Louis Tan like full range to kick booty. And that was something that I was just like, okay, are they gonna let him fight for real? Or are we just gonna be witnessing him play? And also, I wanted them to, I know I'm talking mad fast, but I'm trying not to forget what I was gonna say. But Jesper, I wanted him to really fight with that sword. I really wanted that for him. But of course, they have to give it to Inej because she's the one that is capable enough to handle things like that. But I would have really liked to see him fight more. And that's something that I was kind of missing in these two episodes. Like, we saw it a little bit, but I wanted him to have his shine. We discovered that he has the powers. And now he ain't on the camera like that.
He did get his shine moment.
I mean,
again,
fighting
I ain't
with
gonna give no spoilers, but
but
can you say that he gave someone a hand.
I mean, yeah, he did his thing with that. But what I'm saying is, I would have liked to see him do a little bit more because he just discovered his ability.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right, but
I get it.
That's
it's the
exactly
beginning
why
stages.
he can't do more, because he just
Yeah, no. But that's what I'm saying. He
So we'll
can't.
probably get to see more of him if they do a season 3 and
Another
so
season,
on.
yeah.
We'll probably get to see more of him kicking more booty, and I can't wait for that, because people are gonna, just like in this episode, people are gonna underestimate him on site, and then they ain't gonna know what hit him. They ain't gonna know what hit him.
That's fact.
Coming out of left field.
But overall, I did really love this whole entire. We can't talk about everything, y'all, but I really did enjoy this whole freaking.
It's too much.
Last 2 episodes. It was so good. Never expected it to be this good, but shout out to Hujan for watching a bit of that first episode of season 1 and putting me on. If there is a series that you guys want to check out, put it down in the comments below. Hit your girls up on the socials. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that post notification bell on. As Hujan says, ding. And also, she's going to tell you guys on Netflix to do what?
Shameless plug. I don't care. I have no shame in my game. Netflix. Free advertising over here with the good content. Hit us up. The DMs, okay? We could do you one good, okay? And the 2 of us will see you in the next video. Peace.
This girl is freaking Netflix. They gonna DM us and fight.